to Cougar Talk, and we've got Ashton. Woo!
Hey.
Excited.
So excited.
How are you, Monica?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We are doing great. We're so excited to have you on here.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in with my Gail's Googles.
Okay.
And y'all, first of all, I'm going to show y'all what I found on Instagram. So there is how freaking, like, tell me that's not the cutest little thing you've ever seen.
Oh my God. What? Wait, what? Is that, what is that? I know what it is, but what is it for?
Crocheted. Like the talent, y'all. Hold on, let me get my screen to where we can zoom in a little bit better. I am so, like, I was just scrolling along and I fell in love. Like, that's pierced. It's pierced.
Is it supposed to be like a decoration?
Yeah. So, it's my library, our book world. She makes them. They're custom.
Nice.
Custom how? Like custom size?
I mean, look at the detail though. Like, I'm so in love.
And it's pierced.
It's pierced.
It is pierced. Can you really get pierced that way?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't think you can. Can you?
Think you wouldn't want to.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to Google when I get off this.
Yeah, so she's got another one. I just found this girl, and like I'm in love with her Instagram. She has all kinds of cute stuff.
Yeah. Look at all those fun teasers.
Yes, where is it? Hold on. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, there's this beauty. So this one's got a piercing.
What is that?
What is that?
That's another piercing. This one just doesn't have an actual rod. She just used crochet.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is it sad that I thought it was something else? That's why that comes out there?
That's what I was thinking first too.
I thought he was really excited, especially since we're blue here.
Yeah, right? I'm like, did she go there? I think she may have.
And no, I mean, the stitching. Can we just comment?
That's crazy.
I'm so in love.
So what do you do with it? You just keep it out?
Yeah, I mean, but it's my library, our book world. And seriously, you'll have to check this out.
Did she say that she's working on boobs? Pierced boobs. She's working on pierced boobs next.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Yeah, but the craftsmanship, I'm really
it's very beautifully done.
It is.
And I kind of want one, like for my own shelf. This one's more simple, no piercing, you know. Oh, there we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I just love it. She's so casual. I just start crocheting ticks. I mean, this is the best thing ever. The best thing. See, this is a big fuzzy one.
Oh man.
Like this one screams telling me at winter. So
I don't even know what to say. Like, where do you even put that though? Like, if you have kids.
Yeah, it would have to be like in my library room. It would definitely be my book.
Have to stay locked away somewhere where they can't see them.
Do your kids not come in your library room?
No, I have it upstairs and I have it like blocked off. They are not allowed to come in my library. So what's great is my 8-year-old, she had a friend over and her friend's like, what's in that door? And she goes, oh, that's mommy's upstairs. She has half naked men up there. She's talking about my book covers.
I was at the Nashville signing this weekend and there were so many people that brought their kids with them. And not only just their kids, like their kids' significant other. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, your kid's gonna go back to school and you're gonna be the most popular parent, you know, like teachers are gonna be calling you, parents are gonna be calling you. She's like, I know. I'm like, mind you, one of them was sitting next to a table that had an actual like dildo. Oh. And I'm just like, these kids are gonna go back to school and these parents are gonna come for you.
Yes, like that's my thing. I've taken Bunny to book signings if they were like very general, like not romance, and they had like YA. But if I go to some of them where I know it's gonna be steamy, I'm like, no, bunny. I don't want to answer those questions. Like, I just don't want to answer those questions.
Yeah.
I don't want to be put in that spot. Like, yeah. So, okay, I have one more Google for y'all. So, did you know that Googling sexy things, the Netherlands is ranked 6th place? They have a Google search, and the Dutch are the 4th kinkiest. Like, I'm dying.
Wow.
It shows what people have mostly been searching for in other countries. And so Portugal won. I found that interesting. United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, Sweden, Netherlands, Germany, United. I'm kind of disappointed, guys. We're 8.
Wow, we're at number 8. That's crazy.
Yeah. 9 is New Zealand, and Denmark is 10. But what is it? Hold on, where is it? Sorry. Yeah. So
love searching for spanking.
yes. And the Germany loves to look up butt plugs.
Wow.
I don't know why this just cracks me up. But
wow.
I know what most countries, people in the country search for. Most
What
of them
do they search for in the United States?
They didn't show us. But it said like the UK and Sweden and them was usually G-string, suspenders, corsets, lingerie, simple stuff.
Yeah.
But, I like that, the Netherlands and Germany, I mean, they were getting with it. I would hate to know if anyone ever looked at my Google search, honestly. Like, especially for books.
That's literally like every time I have to go take my computer into Apple or Best Buy to have it looked at, I'm like thinking in my head, I can't clear my search history because I go through my search history. And I'm just like thinking, I'm like, I hope to God they're either going to think like I have a porn addiction or I secretly want to kill somebody. So it's like there is no in between,
They probably look forward to you coming in to be like, what has she got on there now?
I know, right? What do we have on our computer this time?
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was on your website. You have the most gorgeous website, first of all.
Thank you.
So in love, but also your book covers.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Are beautiful.
Yeah.
They are so beautiful.
Thank you. I spend a lot of time picking out the perfect cover for my books. So that makes me happy.
Yes. And I recognize him from TikTok. He's like all over.
Yeah.
And I love these. Like so many gorgeous covers. I can't even deal. It's like cover porn here. It's I'm in love with these.
All the good old boys. They're my favorite of all time.
I know. They're my favorite too. They just got rebranded, so I'm so happy with the way they came out.
They look very nice.
And then sorry, I can't click fast enough. And then like this gorgeous guy, like, oh my God.
And we all know him.
Yes.
But you've also met him now in person, right?
I have.
You got to meet him.
That was like literally okay. So initially, when I set out to write his book, before I even knew I wanted to write his book, I envisioned him. So when I realized that I was going to write his book, my team reached out to him, and let me tell you, he has the worst team. Like with answering emails and just like getting a hold of him in general. So it took well over like a year of just constantly emailing and being like, hey, can we buy a photo? Yada, yada, yada. And then finally they emailed back and they're like, yeah, you can buy, which photo do you want? And it was literally like something that took like 10 minutes. Like it was that quick. So I had picked this photo and that's how easy it was. After like a year of trying to get him, we finally did get him. And then in 2000, I believe it was 2019, I had gone overseas for a tour and we were hitting Spain on the way out. And he owns a tattoo shop in Spain. So while I was there, I'm like, I want to meet him, 1. And 2, I'll get a tattoo while I'm there. So I ended up meeting him. He was super nice. He knew who I was and that I put him on my book cover and he smelled really good. He's really tall. but he's super extroverted. Like, he's super introverted. So like, even the way he was like standing was like super like just not what I picture for him. But yeah, he was very shy. So that was kind of crazy too, because we all envision him and see him on the internet, and he looks so like and he's not like that in person at all. But yeah, he was really, really nice. He's really tall. He walks like he does in his videos, like stocky and broody, and his eyes are like the most piercing color you've ever seen, and he was very, very nice.
So he's very much like his picture then, except for being introverted.
Yeah. You pretty much see what you get, but like, yeah, he was shy. He was very just reserved and shy, and like he seemed uncomfortable with the fact that like I was there to like meet him, like he wasn't used to it or something, which is really random to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he walks around his tattoo shop like it's not a big deal. Nobody fawns over him. Girls aren't like all over him. Like he's like not a big deal in Spain, I guess.
As if you came here.
I know, right?
Did you have to? So were you able to just get an appointment for his like a tattoo right away? Then
yeah, I actually I had reached out to the manager of the tattoo shop and just kind of let her know, hey, I had him on a book cover a couple years ago. I'd love to meet him. I know my readers would love to meet him, and she's the one that actually set it up.
Okay,
that's so cool.
Yeah, he was really, really nice.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh, Joanna has a question. Who is he? Oh, it's Stephen James. Stephen James, Joanna. Yes, and he is scrumptious.
He really is. And his eyes are really, really green. Like they're like piercing. It was crazy.
Yeah, I wish I had eyes like that. Like mine.
I know.
Mine are brown. They're brown, guys.
Same.
Like, okay, I have to show this teaser before I let Ashton ask her questions because I'm so in love with it.
I can't wait for this book.
I'm so in love with this teaser. It's so beautiful. It's
thank you.
Everything. And the quote, I'm just and it's coming out next month.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the cover and blurb is in 2. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, the cover is on Friday and the blurb reveal is on Friday. I'll show you after we get off here because it's a really good cover.
Oh my gosh, like this is everything. I'm so obsessed with this vibe, everything.
Thanks.
It's so beautiful. And y'all, if you want to keep up with all the goodies Em has, like seriously, follow her on Instagram. Stalk her like me and Ashton do. That's just what you do.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait. Probably gonna cry. I cried at the end of the last one too.
Yeah, I'm really going for tears in this one though. So like, I really want this one to be gut wrenching.
I know. Like I get so excited. I love it. Rip my heart out. Just
I know. I'm coming off rom-com, and then I'm coming off like Second Chance Contract, which was angsty, but not like tear your heart out. So like I feel like my soul needs it.
I thought it was pretty tear your heart out. I cried. It was good. It was very good. Thank you. Oh, all right.
Yeah, and guys, if you have any questions, just jump in. Like seriously, just jump in. Yeah. Like kind of like talking, so y'all jump in whenever you want.
Yeah, so there is quite a few comments. A lot of people agreeing that Nashville was so lit.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome. Like for post-COVID, I think none of us really knew what to expect.
Yeah.
And like it was so funny because like we're all really rusty, like most of us haven't been in a signing in like almost 2 years. So like I felt so bad for the first couple people that came to my table because I'm like, how do I sign my name again? Like how do I do this? And like my husband was trying to figure out like Squarespace for like credit cards and stuff. We were just like we used to have this on lockdown, and we were so rusty, but like it wasn't just us. Like all the authors were just grateful to have this happening again. But none of us really knew what to expect, and there was a lot of people there. Everybody was super excited, like the readers and the authors, and I think the morale was really up. So hopefully next year all the signings keep coming and things aren't getting canceled and stuff.
Yes, I'm so ready for all of that back. Like I am. Let's do it.
Just in general.
Yeah, they're so fun, and like only readers understand readers, so like being surrounded around your people is so cool.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah. So anyone else jump in with questions? I'm just going to go ahead then ask some. So of all of your books that you have written, because there's a lot of them and they're really great.
Thank you.
What has been the hardest character for you to write?
Creed.
Creed.
So it's Road to Nowhere and Ends Here. I actually wrote that book entirely to like 50,000 words, and I hated it. I didn't like it, and I started all over again. So originally that book was not the way it was supposed to be. So like originally it was so different. And his brother Noah was originally supposed to die. So Stephen James cover, that wasn't even supposed to happen. So the original storyline was Noah was supposed to die. Mia was supposed to leave after she had the baby, and Creed was going to raise the baby. And then Mia was going to come back 10 years later, wanting to be in her daughter's life. So that was the original storyline.
Well, that really
yeah. So then I wrote it and I'm like, I hated it. I didn't like it. And I started all over again and completely changed the entire storyline. So he was definitely the hardest one to write.
Yeah. I mean, start over after 50K words. Oh my God.
I know. I didn't like it. My betas and my alphas, they were loving it, but like it just didn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
So I ended up pushing back the release date, which back then you weren't allowed to do. So I had to like call Amazon and like beg pretty much for them to extend out my release date. And thankfully they gave me another month. So I was able to start all over again and completely change the story, which I'm so grateful I did, because I couldn't imagine not having Noah's book, you know?
Yeah. And so you push that out in a month.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually write about a book a month. It usually takes me about 4 to 6 weeks to write a story.
Yeah.
But that's like continuously working. So that's like not taking a day off. That's like literally working for 4 to 6 weeks straight.
Yeah. But that was also like not having a lot of time to let everything marinate. It was like, that just seems like whoosh.
Yeah.
That is impressive. Yeah. That is so impressive.
I know. People thought I was crazy. I'm just like, I can't put a book out that I don't love, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
I would have had a hard time with that one.
I know. I still have the book, and like I've taken scenes out of it and put scenes like in other books, so the words still got used.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. So in a lot of your books, you write in Boss Man quite frequently.
I do. I give him cameos.
How does he feel about that?
He thinks it's funny. At the beginning, when I first used to take him to signings, he would get really like shy because he's really introverted too. But like now he loves it.
Yeah.
He's all over it.
That's awesome.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
I think my husband would die.
Yeah. He
shy.
Still does die. He thinks it's funny though, you know, like he thinks it's like, he's like, I don't understand what it is, but I'm just like, I don't either, but they love you. So
your readers love him. They always want to hear what he's doing too.
I know. Oh, even at the signing, you know, like he'd get up and like go to the bathroom or bring me drinks, and like readers would be like, "Where's Boss Man?" I'm like, "Oh, he'll be right back." And they'll be like, "Okay, we'll come back when he comes back." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Glad I'm here for nothing."
Do they want pictures with him too?
Yeah, they usually want pictures with him. Some ask for him to sign like their books and stuff, but usually just photos.
Okay. All right, so you've also done some co-writing, you and Rachel.
I have.
Right?
Yeah.
And we have her on our show next month, right? She's going to be on here next month?
Rachel's going to be on next month. Yep. She's in November.
Awesome. So what is some of your guys' tips for co-writing? Because we're co-writing a book. This is our first time ever.
Yes.
So
neither of us knows what we're doing.
Yeah.
So the beauty about Rachel and I is we actually met on a live write in a group. So like we both knew who each other were. And there was this live write. I forgot the group's name. It's Erotica something. And basically it's two authors. They give us a photo and you make a story based off this photo, but you only have like 5 minutes to write. And then it goes back and forth and you have it for an hour. So that's how we met. And like during that, it ended up really being really good. And they asked us to come back a second round. And the second round was like, I want to say like a month or so later. And after the live write, it was just so fun, you know, like we bounced off each other so easily, and readers were really excited about the live write, and just the reaction we got from it was really good. So we started talking behind the scenes, and we actually bonded over conspiracy theories.
Oh,
yeah. So like
I love it.
Yeah. So like this was right when COVID started. So, you know, people were home and they were on the internet all the time. And that was pretty much us too. And like, we're writers, so we're on the internet all the time regardless. Yeah. So we started bonding over conspiracy theories. And then all of a sudden, originally we wanted to do a storyline about the Illuminati. But like everything that was happening in the world, we're like, all right, maybe this isn't the right timing for this. So we ended up changing the storyline to Mafia, because we're both known for Mafia. So we ended up changing the storyline to Mafia. And the beauty about us is neither one of us have read our books. So I've never read her. She's never read me.
Oh,
okay. And the way that we did it, because we wanted, like, you know, when there's co-authors and they write a book together, readers, even ourselves, we're always like, oh, what did this author wrote that, or that author wrote that, and it kind of takes you out of the story, you know? Mm-hmm. So our biggest thing was we wanted it to flow and readers not to know who wrote what. Luckily, we both have similar writing styles. So, but every chapter, like, we would go back and forth. She'd do a chapter, I would do a chapter, and we would go back through each other's chapters and add our voice. So we blended our voices together versus just like, okay, you write that, I write this, and then we put them together. No, we blended our voices.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's so smart.
Yeah, so it was smart. There wasn't any conflict. Like, we were so cool. Like, if she didn't like something, we would change it. If I didn't like something, we would change it. It was super easy. And like Falling for the Villain, we wrote that in 2 weeks. Yeah, in 2 weeks. It was a 60,000 word story, and we wrote it.
Gosh.
I know. We were both on tight deadlines this year, so the only way we could fill it in was in like this 2-week gap, and we made it happen. But we were freaking exhausted by the time we wrote the end. But it was a kick-ass story. So
yeah. Well, I can see you two would blend really well together. You're both very chill and just I love it.
Yeah, we've developed a really good friendship outside of writing too. So like, I'm so grateful for her.
Yeah, I love that. It's just so awesome.
Yeah, she's the best. She's just one of those people that you're just like, she's just a fresh of breath air, especially in this industry, you know?
Yeah. I love it. I love that y'all were the conspiracy theories. Like,
we did. And we were literally sending each other stuff, like all this stuff on a day. Like, it was like obsessive, like multiple times a day. We bonded over conspiracy theories, and we still like send each other stuff. But like, that's how we became really good friends. We literally just bonded over conspiracy theories.
That's so fun.
I love it. That's great. What is your favorite way to get inspiration for your next book?
Traveling. So traveling is by far the best way to get inspiration for stories. That or listening to music is really helpful too. Like for me, if I have writer's block, getting in my car and like just driving around listening to music and just like being alone with my own thoughts helps tremendously. Or even just having somebody that I talk out the storyline with, you know, like just sometimes talking it out, or even just hearing myself say it out loud, like ideas spur, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the way I do it. But that's usually the way I write, is that way. And then if I get an idea, I'll write it in my phone before I forget, kind of that vibe.
Yes. What's your favorite place to travel to? What do you think's your favorite been so far?
Oh God, I love traveling in general. I don't care where we go as long as we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
But, I love the beach. I love island. I love island life. You know, there's nothing like island life. I love it. The people and just everything about it, you know, like just the environment and the people, and everyone is just so happy, and like,
yes,
it's so different, you know?
I know. I really don't think people that live on an island understand how amazing, like, to be able to just walk out and have that view.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
I know. And it's just, they value life differently, you know, like here in like the United States, you don't see like families out to dinner with kids at like 10 o'clock at night. Like that's not a thing. But like over there in an island, they're like literally partying on the island with their kids running around, playing with other kids and like living life. And it's like 11 o'clock at night, you know, like it's just such a different lifestyle.
We were, my husband's family's Greek. So we try to go to Greece either every summer, every other summer. And it's that way over there. Like at 10:30 at night, we're all going to sit down and eat. The kids are still playing and everybody's just, you know, living it up. And
everyone's living it up. Yeah.
And it is a lot slower lifestyle too. Like everybody will chill in the middle of the day. And I am all about that life.
I love it. Anytime you can have a drink at 12 o'clock and no one judges you is a good time. You know?
Yeah. All right. What do you take into the cave with you? What are your must-haves?
Gosh, I don't really have must-haves. I like candy. You definitely coffee or Red Bull. We're always coffee or Red Bull. So probably that. Sometimes Monster, depending on, you know, what I can find.
Whatever's around. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever's around, you know. If I don't have coffee, I'll do Monster or Red Bull, or if I don't have either of them, I'll run out and go get coffee. But definitely some sort of caffeine.
Okay. And lastly, are you a cougar or a panther?
I don't know what that means.
Cougar likes younger. Panther likes older.
I'm going to go cougar.
Yes.
Yeah. The older I get, the more younger guys are really annoying to me, you know? And the older I get, the sexier like actors are becoming, like George Clooney, you know? Like, oh my God. Or even Sean Connery, you know? Like, he was still good looking until the day he died. And he died at what, like 90 or something?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, but check it. Like, I think Harrison Ford is the most adorable old man.
Yes.
Walking this earth. Like, what is it about him?
Yes.
Like,
he doesn't really do movies
attitude
anymore
or something.
either. I haven't seen him in something in forever.
Yeah, I think it's like Star Wars was the last thing, but I'm still like, Harrison.
He's so cute. He's married too, right? Or is he single?
I think he's married.
He's married. Is he still married to Callista Flockhart? Isn't that who he was married to?
Ooh.
But he's so adorable. Like he still just carries himself so well. And I'm just, I don't know. I just know that when he passes, I'm going to take it really hard, y'all. Like, I'm not going to take it well.
Yeah, he's really good looking. So is John Stamos. He's aged really well too. Brad Pitt has aged really well too.
Yes. Yeah. I always knew he would.
Oh yeah. I had I was obsessed with Brad Pitt with Legends of the Fall came out. Oh my God. Tristan was life. Mm-hmm. That movie was life.
Brad Pitt. I loved him in Troy too. Like, I loved him in Troy.
Yeah. He was really good in Interview with the Vampire where you had him and Tom Cruise. Yeah. Christian Slater was in that too. There was a good cast.
Yes. Yeah. All the guys from our time that were like the big ones, they are aging very well.
They really are. It's sad that like I don't even know most of like the actors that are like popular right now. Like the VMAs were a couple weeks ago and I didn't know any of the performers. I'm like, who are these people? You know? That's how you know you're old.
You know, I was like the only ones that like I would really know would be like Maluma or Lady Gaga. And then after that I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Well, and I know I'm old because Justin Bieber now looks like he does. Because I still picture him as a 13-year-old with like the flipped hair. You know, it's like he's not that kid anymore. I'm old.
Yeah, and now he has a mustache, and I don't know. I'm not feeling that vibe. I think
what's going on with him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Oh, somebody chimed in. Yes, he is still married to.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. It doesn't show your name, so, but we say thank you. Those Facebook user. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh yeah. Anyone else have any other questions for Monica, or else we'll move on? I don't think I saw any questions, just comments. Bossman is the best. Bossman is so much fun to hang out with.
He is a lot of fun.
Awesome. All right. So I have a nice round of this or that questions.
Okay.
Yeah, love this or that.
Yeah, you can only pick one, Gail.
I'm so indecisive.
All right. Carve a pumpkin or paint one?
Paint.
Carve.
I like to carve too.
Carve. Even though they don't last nearly as long when you carve them.
No. We usually have to do ours the night before.
Yeah.
Or else my kids will think you can kick them outside. So.
Yeah. And they die so fast. And have you ever smelled a rotting pumpkin? It's like the worst smell in the world.
Yeah. Yep. I don't do the whole scoop out the insides. I'm just like, once that's done, then I'll carve it.
Yeah.
I can't. The smell. Okay. Read a rom-com or a sports romance?
Oh, that's hard. That depends on my mood.
Yeah, I agree. It depends on the mood. I don't get to read nearly as much as I used to. But when I do, like, I haven't read anything this year. I know, that's crazy. I haven't read anything this year. The only thing I've read is the Bronze Horseman trilogy, but I've literally read that 5 bazillion times, so it doesn't count. But, like, I've not read anything new this year.
Yeah.
That's because you're writing a book a month, too.
I know, exactly. That's exactly why. Or the last thing I want to do is, like, look at more words at the end of the night, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with apple.
Pumpkin. Chocolate candy or fruity candy?
That depends on my mood too.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is too much TMI, but if it's that time, I need my chocolate. But like, if I'm watching a movie and I have popcorn, I might want something kind of salty or fruity. I don't know. It depends. It depends on the time of the month, Ashton. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fruity.
I agree with that.
I crave Starbursts all the time, especially just like the red Starbursts, the red ones.
Ooh, those are good.
Those are good. My favorite are Airheads.
Oh,
I could live on
I
Airheads.
do like Airheads. I like watermelon Airheads in the blue.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Workspace romance or forced together romance?
Ooh, I do like forced.
I like forced. Yeah, I like the drama. Give me all the drama.
I want that tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Hayride or corn maze?
What's a corn maze?
Oh yeah. Well, so
it's scary.
In the cornfield, and then they make a maze out of it, and you have to try to find your way out.
That sounds
But
terrifying.
if you go to like a scary one, then they have like people hiding in them, and they chase you and jump out at you.
I'm gonna go with a hayride on that one.
Oh, I love the Halloween ones because up like here too, they'll do that with like the scary people, and they'll jump on the hayride, and it's a fun time, guys.
Yeah, it is.
All right, vampire romance or a stalker romance?
I don't read paranormal, so I'm gonna go with stalker on that one. I think.
Yeah, I do like my stalkers. Why can't I have a stalker vampire? Like, I want him to bite me after he
There
gets.
you go. There you go. That's your next book idea.
Yeah, I want to get stalked and then bitten.
Oh, all right, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced. Well, actually, it depends on the mood. Sometimes I feel like hot coffee works better than iced coffee.
Yeah, I think it does.
Doesn't it?
I do.
I have a theory that it does.
Warms my soul, and I just feel so,
Yeah.
like it just courses through me. So yeah, but typically I have to have hot in the morning, and if it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I might go with a cold. So then I convince myself it's not that late for coffee because it's cold. I don't know.
How many coffees do you drink a day?
I try to limit it to one. I do try, but sometimes it's 2. If I'm on a deadline, it's 3. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's why I'm always like,
yeah. Yeah, it's bad when you wake up and you have coffee, and then for lunch you have like a Red Bull or a Monster, and
Yeah.
then like for evening time you have like another coffee, and then when you're off deadline, you're wondering why your body is crashing.
Yes,
You
really
know, you're
does.
like, why do I feel like shit? Oh, now I know. I've been living off caffeine for the last month.
Yes, like caffeine withdrawals are real.
Yes, you have a
Yeah.
monster headache.
Headache.
And like you're just like it's just the worst. And then I do it to myself every single time. And then when I'm out, like I just crash, you know? And my husband's like, "Why do you do that to yourself?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to not do it to myself."
Yes, like when you have to keep going,
Yeah.
and it tastes so good, y'all. Like I love the flavor of coffee.
Yes.
It tastes so good.
That is
Yes.
like literally the only reason I get up in the morning. Like I dream about having coffee, you know? When we were in Nashville, they had this one cafe that had like the best coffee. And like I feel like here in Florida, or at least where I'm at, which is like Brandon, Tampa area, all we have really is like Buddy Brew and like Starbucks. But like it's like those mom and pop shops that they have in Nashville that have like the legit coffee where I'm just like, why can't we get this back home?
Mm-hmm.
I
You know?
love the mom and pop shops.
They're
Yeah.
the best. That's where you will find the best coffee.
I love Nashville. I could go
I
there
love
every
Nashville.
year.
I love Nashville.
Fantastic.
I love it so
Got
much.
everything.
That city is just like it breathes music. And like really good music. Like we went downtown and like every bar had like a live band. And like every live band is talented. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, how are these people still singing at bars, you know? Like most of them have more talent than you hear on the radio. So it's like super crazy to me.
Yep. Did you see anybody famous while you were there?
We did. Oh, well, we were walking into Jason Aldean's restaurant, and supposedly he was walking out as we were walking in. I didn't see him, but the people in line were all like, "Oh my God, he just walked out." I didn't see him, but that's what people were saying.
Oh.
And they all the country singers have restaurants now.
Yep.
They didn't have that. The last time I was there, I believe it was like, I don't know, 2016 maybe. And they didn't have restaurants. And now like Derek has a restaurant. Kid Rock has a restaurant.
I love Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I love the Kid Rock
all
bar.
have restaurants now. I was like, well, this wasn't like this back then.
I think it's great too, like Luke Bryan's. It's like each floor has different food. You know, if you're like on this floor, there's a sushi place, and then it's just I think that's so funny. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Nashville. I would move to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah, I love Nashville. It's just there's something about it that's just the energy there is amazing.
So if you had to choose Nashville or Las Vegas,
I feel like Nashville is kind of Las Vegas. Like I feel like it's like it has Las Vegas vibes.
Yes. It's now Nash Vegas.
Yeah. I feel like they're pretty comparable, but I do like Vegas because of the fact that I like to play roulette, and I like going to the casinos and like kind of having that vibe, you know. So
Look, my husband always teases me about roulette because he's like, you know, the odds are not really in your favor. And I love it. There's something about that spinning ball.
the odds are in my favor if I pick black or red. Okay. There's like a 50% chance. So
Yes.
I'll take those odds, you know?
There's something about roulette, okay? It's like think of like classic Vegas game. I know everybody likes the cards, but there's just something about that excitement when they drop that ball in and you're just waiting.
Yeah.
I love it.
I usually always win when we play roulette too. So like I like that game.
Yes. Oh, somebody said hi, but we can't see you. It just says Facebook user, but hi. If you want to comment who you are, sorry. I'm trying to shout out, but sometimes StreamYard doesn't show us who it is.
oops. I forgot where I was at in my questions. All right, sorry. Scary costume or funny costume?
Oh, both.
Funny.
Yeah, I kind of go with slutty costume, so my selection's not on there.
Like, I was trying to think of what I would be that would be scary. Like, I mean, would you consider Harley Quinn? I mean, she's a villain, but I don't think she's scary, but
I think Harley Quinn kind of classifies as slutty costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we should change that to slutty or funny.
Yeah.
Do that one.
It's like the one day a year you're allowed to dress like that, and no one says anything. You know?
No, they can't say anything.
I know, because they're probably dressed the same way.
Yes, I love Halloween. I love it.
I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite times. We love dressing up, so like we take Halloween really, really serious in my house.
Do you guys already have your costumes for this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a vampire. He's gonna be Dracula.
Ooh.
I know. I got my costume yesterday and I tried it on. I'm so excited. Yeah, we've done so many. We've done Alice in Wonderland. He's been the Mad Hatter. We've done what's that name? Joker, and I was Harley Quinn. We've done pirate and mermaid. We've done devil and angel. Like we go all out. I love Halloween. Yeah, I love Halloween. So
hi, Diane.
So then the last one is about Halloween. Do you like to go out or stay in? And now we already know.
I like giving out candy. It's always fun to see the kids dressed up.
I know. Like I like to at least do one thing where I go out and then have our candy time.
Yeah. Same.
That's always our plan. And I still watch the same movies every year. Like
every year. Hocus Pocus. Scream. I've seen all the Screams in the last couple of days because they play them all the time, which in my opinion is like the best scary movie of our time with Scream.
Oh my gosh, like the ending. You did not see it.
Ever.
I was so sad.
On all of them though, like even the new one that they made a couple years ago where like that one was even good and I wasn't suspecting who the person was, but like supposedly they're coming out with another one.
In 2022, I saw the trailer for it.
I'm so excited. I'm
so excited. That's like Halloween. That shit's never gonna die. Jamie Lee Curtis is still screaming. You know?
She's awesome. All right. I will move into our TikToks then.
Watch these TikToks.
Okay. He's just so fun to look at.
That's fair. And it's like
I know.
I'm so jealous that you met him. I go to Spain just to see him. Like, Tyler, we're gonna go to Spain. Not for anything else besides to go to find Steven.
Just go to Elijah's. He's there all the time. That's the name of his tattoo shop.
There you go, Ashton.
I know. That'll be the time I'll have to get a really like tattoo that'll make me stay there for a long time. I'll have to get like really close to me.
The sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door.
And he is the perfect muse. He is.
He's so cute. So he's super nice.
The sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door.
I love that cover.
He's so cute.
He's so cute and he's so nice. He was probably one of the nicest authors that I've worked with.
Really?
Yeah, he was super nice. Super humble, which is really hard to find when it comes to cover models. But yeah, he was just super, super nice. Very, very grateful. And really easy to talk to and just like very easy to work with.
Oh, that is so nice to hear. Like,
yeah, I saw one of his TikToks and I just like, I don't know. I was like, okay, this is perfect for Julian. And I just reached out to him and he answered back almost immediately, and like within like 2 days he was scheduling photo shoots to have his to do the pictures. Like it was like within a couple days I had the photo in my hands.
So was he like a model then, or he was just a guy on TikTok?
I guess he's like an aspiring actor.
Okay.
But like he also does modeling. So he had a photographer on hand. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it was so quick. It was so fast. And like I sent paperbacks to his house for him to sign so that I could do giveaways with his signature in them. And he was just so nice, you know, like he's like, whatever I can do. He shared the cover on his social media, which they don't usually do that unless you're paying for it. And he did that completely free. I didn't even ask him. It wasn't in the contract or anything. So yeah, for him to do something like that says a lot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
I love that sound.
Is it me?
I know.
Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am.
I love
Am
these
the
guys'
villain?
faces. They're just
I
like,
don't think I'm the villain.
I love
Is it
that.
me?
Have you guys seen the TikToks with the couch guy?
Yes, about whether he was cheating on his girlfriend or
I
not.
don't even know how that shit went viral. Like I was watching it and I'm like, damn, these girls are really like really watching. You know what I mean?
Yes, like where his phone gets placed.
Yeah. I'm like, I was just watching this sweet video and all these people in the comments were like, he's cheating on you. I'm like, oh my God, what did I miss? And then like after looking at the comments, people were like, well, he had his phone and her hand was on his back. And I'm just like, damn, I wasn't even paying attention to any of that.
No.
I don't think I've seen it. I'm gonna have to go look for it.
Oh my gosh.
Just Google couch guy and it should come up because that's what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
People were like,
I'm gonna have to.
jumped up enough to be excited. And I'm like, she just walked in.
I know. And then people were making like spoof videos on it, like super obvious spoof videos. And I'm just like, this poor girl.
I felt so sorry for everybody in that video. And
I know.
I was like, well, if I am ever suspicious of anything, I'm going to
put it on TikTok.
We put it on TikTok.
I know. I know.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. The couch guy thing was wild.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know how that went viral. I want to know who started it that made it go viral, you know? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Who's the first person who noticed?
Yeah. The comments were lit though. It was funny. I always like looking at the comments with anything because they're always where you're gonna find, you know, the funny stuff.
Gosh, comments are gold. My
Always.
favorite comments are do you follow the Trojan TikTok? The Trojan Condom Company has a TikTok page. They have the best comments ever.
Oh my
They
God.
have the crochet dicks on there.
Yes.
I'm gonna go follow them.
And then when people comment on their stuff and they reply back, oh my gosh.
They're funny.
They're hilarious.
I
They
love that.
are geniuses working at the social media Trojan place. I mean,
Love that.
the wittiest people alive work there.
That's awesome. Now, I gotta follow that too. All right, couch guy and find the Trojan condoms. That's my homework after this.
That's your to-do tonight.
All right. Anyone have any comments or questions?
Questions, guys? All right. Well, Monica, thank you so much. You were the
Yeah,
best.
thank you.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.
So much fun. All right, guys.
Come back anytime you guys want to have me.
Oh my gosh, you're welcome anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining us for Cougar Talk.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice night.